Nelson fan. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. John Dodge.
Well, what a couple of acts to follow. We started this class out, and there was an age range from sophomore in college to me. And it was kind of like the newlywed dating game, divorce court all boiled into one. You know, we had newlyweds in the class. We had the little Jewish couple here. Living in unwed sin. Stacy took her mom a little too literally when she said, "You need to settle down and go find you a nice little Jewish boy." She found Mark. Little. But bless his heart, he's got these stretch marks on his cheeks. Kind of like Dolly Parton's kids. Sad. Then we got our teacher, Liz, over here. She runs off right in the middle of the class and marries some past sweetheart from 40 years ago. And she's all in love, and by the time class is over, she's announcing, my husband goes to bed at exactly 9 o'clock, so class will dismiss at 11, so I'm sure he's asleep. That one's going all right, yeah, it's starting good. And then we had, can't even think of her name now. Willie, where are you? Haley. No, not Haley. Anyway, we had Martina. We'll talk about Martina. She shows up. She's this pretty young lady, and she's Lutheran. She threw that in when the Jews tried to take over. And she felt left out because we had all these newlyweds and marrieds and boyfriend and girlfriend. So she goes out and she finds Billy, the best looking black dude in Austin, and he's a Jew. And she comes walking into class like, "All right, top this motherfuckers." And then there was me, the oldie wed. Been married to the same woman 35 years. Same one, all the time. But everybody thinks we're mean. When actually, I try to look at us as brutally honest. We say what we think. The other night I was sitting there flipping through the channels like old men do. The wife sits down and says, "What's on the TV, honey?" I said, "Does." So we get through watching the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game. We're headed to bed. "Want to have sex tonight, baby?" "No." I said, "Well, is that your final answer?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Well, then I'd like to phone a friend." But then they dish it out too. I went down to Social Security to get my retirement the other day, and I got up there and I told Leah, I said, "Ma'am, I forgot my driver's license. I'm gonna have to go home." She said, "No, wait a minute." She said, "Open up your shirt." So I opened up my shirt. She said, "Oh, them silver locks on your chest, that's enough for me." Approved. So I'm feeling all proud, and I go home and I tell the wife what happened, and she said, "Well, shit, if that worked, you should have dropped your britches and you got disability too." Took her to my high school reunion. There's this lady sitting back there at the back table, all sloshed, drunk, out of her mind. And I just kept staring at her. My wife said, "You know her?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "She was my girlfriend in high school." And I said, "They said when we broke up, she took to drinking and she never quit." My wife said, "Oh my God, I didn't know anybody could celebrate that long." We had an anniversary coming up, and then she was hitting around. She was about wanting something to go from 0 to 180 in 30 seconds flat, or in 3 seconds flat. Excuse me, 3 seconds flat. So I bought her a set of scales. But I took her out to dinner anyway. And, the waiter, he comes up, take our order, and I said, I'll have a T-bone steak rare. And he said, well, you're not worried about the mad cow? And I said, well, no, she can order for herself. After all that, we came home that night, and she's standing in front of the mirror, and she goes, baby, look at me. She says, I'm looking old and fat and ugly. She says, say something nice about me. And I said, well, darling, your eyesight's pretty near perfect. But it don't stop when you get old. The older you get, the worse it gets. I remember sitting out on the front porch listening to the gospel with my grandparents on the radio, and the guy comes on there and the preacher says, now I want to heal the sick tonight. He said, I want you to put one hand on the radio and the other hand on that old part of your body that ails you. So my grandmother puts one hand on the radio and puts her other on the old ailing heart. My grandpa, he puts one hand on the radio and puts the other one in his lap. My grandma looked over at him and smacked him upside the head. Says, you old fool. He said he was going to heal the sick, not raise the dead. I want to leave you all with one thought about all this marriage stuff, though. A lion will never cheat on its mate, but a tiger would. Thank you very much. Now it is my honor to have on this stage Bill, Haley, and the Comets.
Actually, it's me.
Wait a minute. Oh, Bill and the Comets couldn't be here, so we're just going to have Haley